All right, finishing things off, problem number 5, using standard form. Now, standard form is what I call a combo total mathematical equation. There's some combination of this and this equaling a total amount, this in point. You've got $60 to spend on $1 songs and $12 movies. So what do? Well, if you have X be the number of songs and Y be the number of movies, then $1, $12, and 60 can be your A, B, and C values. Okay, so look at this right here. X plus 12Y equals 60. $1 songs, $12 movies, $60 to spend. And then they also graph it really quick using intercepts. If you think about it mentally, mathily, it's not that hard. If you spent no money on movies, how many songs could you buy? X equals 60. Oh, you could buy 60 songs if you did no movies. Then if you did no songs, how many movies could you buy? 60 divided by 12 is 5. There you go. And then they play connect the dots. Every single point that works out completely to a nice number, every single point along this line is a solution. Okay, is a possible combination of you spending all $60. Less than that would not be spending your $60 completely. Past that, then you would go over $60. So it's kind of like your boundary line of your budget in this situation. Everything under, you didn't spend it all. You spent too much. You spent exactly $60. What was the other thing I was going to say? We'll get to the guided question, okay? The guided question says right here, suppose now the store charges $15 for a movie. What would the equation look like then? Easy. It's still $1 for songs and $15 for movies, and you still only have $60 to spend. There you go. End of story. The only thing that would change is I believe your y-intercept. You could still buy 60 songs, but I believe your max movies would now be 4. 60 divided by 15 is 4, so now you could max out at only 4 movies. So basically, it would just move down here and then kind of be a similar line. Very similar line. We only move one little thing. Very similar line, but a little bit different. Now, I like this part. The domain and range. What are the possible domain and ranges for this equation? Remember, domain is X values and range is Y values. So what are the possible songs you can buy? Well, you could buy 0 to 60. And then what about movies? Well, in this case, it'd be 0 to 4. Okay? What do you mean 0 to 60 and 0 to 4? If you look at our equation, 0 to 60 was the only thing that showed up. 0 to 5 was the only thing that showed up, but I guess it'd be 4 in the situation. So if you think about a quadrant, or if you look about the quadrants of an XY graph, most of your answers show up in the one quadrant because that's where all your positive numbers are. If you think about a situation where you could buy songs and movies, you could probably only buy positive songs and positive movies because over here you have negative numbers, you have negative numbers, you have negative numbers. So those things don't really work in real life. So basically 0 to your max would be your domain, and then 0 to your max this way would be your range. There you go. End of story. Okay, bye-bye.